Good evening. My name is Chris Butnick, and I want to welcome you to our Silver Chip transition ceremony. The weather conspired to prevent us from holding our February and March ceremonies. We appreciate the patience and flexibility of those who are going to be recognized tonight. And I want to welcome you back and thank you for being here to join us. Healing Transitions is a not-for-profit organization serving homeless, uninsured, and underserved individuals with alcohol and other drug problems using a peer-based program. We're excited that we've got 9 individuals tonight that will be recognizing Silver Chip status. And this is the highlight for me of the work that we do, hearing the different stories from the men and women about how they learned about us, what made them stay, what their lives are like today, and how recovery is benefiting them, their loved ones, and the community. We have a lot of people that make this work possible, and I just want to thank our board of directors and our board of trustees, the volunteers who help make sure that we can stay open. I want to thank the staff for all their hard work, and especially the participants who day in and day out literally do life-saving work. And I want to thank you all for being here. I'm going to introduce Tracy Freeman, and Tracy's going to introduce the women who will be recognizing, and then we'll be going over to the men's campus. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Tracy Freeman Hines, and I am Citizenship for number 110. I'm also the planning room supervisor here at the women's campus. And tonight we'll be recognizing 4 individuals, 4 ladies that have done a great job with finishing our program and transitioning out into alumni status. For that recognition, they'll be receiving a medallion on one side. It says Healing Transitions of Raleigh, and on the other side, it says I am responsible one day at a time. So the first alumnus we would like to recognize is Miss Ravina Olivier. Her first engagement with us was on January 2nd, 2019, when she entered the Motivation and Engagement track. Ravina had a smooth path through the program while being addressed on attitudes and behaviors such as manipulation and dishonesty. She wrote over 8,500 words while here and completed a service commitment as a peer mentor. While engaged in the program, Ravina attended 548 12-step meetings and was engaged in our program a total of 473 days. Please help me welcome Healing Transitions alumni number 261, Ravina Olivier.
Hello, I'm Ravina, and I am an alcoholic. So I guess I'll start off from where I was before I came here. So I was drinking at the age of 13, and I was really, really bad. Like, I mean, partying every night, going out, sneaking out, running my mom rapid around Raleigh. And I moved from Canada before that, and I just couldn't fit in. Like, I felt like I wasn't a part of, and so the way I fit in was, like I said, partying. And it just got worse and worse. I started drinking and driving, and then started doing a few other things. And my life was like a tunnel effect. I mean, it just went crazy, and I had like no control of it. And so there was a point where I couldn't pay my bills. I'm a mother, and I wasn't able to take care of my son. And I was not present at family events. I wasn't present around people at my job. I was a mess. I would have to go to work and drink just to be able to operate through the day. And it was crazy. And I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. It's so good to see you guys. You guys look great today. It's just mind blowing to be standing here right now. I told my friends I wouldn't cry, but it's a big thing because 2 years ago, I did not think that I'd be standing here today. Like, I should have been dead. As many drunk accidents I got into, as many situations that I was in, it's a blessing that I'm here today. And I'll start when I first came here. That was an interesting situation. So my family was done with me. They took my son. They said, hey, you got to figure something out because you were just going crazy. And so I was dropped off here, and I remember coming in, and I was like, oh God, what is this? Like, this can, it hasn't gotten that bad, you know, like this can't be, this can't be my life right now. But when I got here, I was talking to a lady, her name was Miss Mary, and Miss Mary, she sat me down. I was sitting there in like my little outfit, you know, just shaking, nervous, looking at everybody like, who are these crazy women? What is going on? And Miss Mary told me, she said, do you want to change your life? Do you want to do better? She started talking to me about things that she did in her past, and everything that she said, most things that she said to me, it related to everything that I was feeling, everything that I went through, all the pain, all the loneliness, you know, just looking in the mirror and not even recognizing myself after a certain point. And she's like, just stay for today. And I was like, okay, fine, you know, you got me. I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna do this. And one day turned into 2 days. 2 days turned into 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 2 months. And every day I tell myself, I'm gonna leave, I have to leave. But every day I built a connection with people, with staff, with, you know, my family, and it just grew over time. And so then I met Miss Tracy, and that was, she kept me straight. I mean, as you heard, I had manipulation and dishonesty, and I would try to weasel my way out of everything. It's just how my mentality, you know, how I was, and she called me out on everything. And then Miss Casey House, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm very hyperactive. Anybody that knows me, I'm like always bouncing off the walls. She helped me learn how to just be calm and be, you know, and she taught me how to just take a moment and breathe. And you'll see them talking like, Ravina, just breathe, it's okay, it's good. Because it's hard, like life is super hard, but I have people in my life to say, hey, it's gonna be okay, you know? Just take a second, you're gonna make it. And then the ladies at HT, just everybody that I've come in contact with and grown with, like, I mean, these women are so beautiful. Us as women are beautiful, you know? We deserve the most for ourselves. I mean, you guys being here is like the best thing you can do for your life. If you guys want to live a better life and be happier and wake up and say, hey, I made another day and I'm happy to go through this day, this is the place to be. And I love this program. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Chris Butnick. He's doing some things. I've been seeing you guys on the news. It's amazing. He's awesome. I want to thank my mom for not giving up on me. Because I know there was a lot of nights that I know that she was wondering where I was at and what was going on with me, and I know I scared her a lot of times. I want to thank my family, and I want to thank everybody that took care of my son when I wasn't able to. Being a mom is a super big thing to me, and today, because of this program, because of HT, I could be a mom to my son, and that is, sorry. That's the biggest thing to me. So guys, just stick it out. I know it's been a tough year. It's been crazy, COVID and everything. It's kind of threw us off the loop, but just stay strong in yourself and stick with this program. Like, if you want a better life, this is the way to do it. And thank you.
All right, so our second alumnus is Shannon Collins. Shannon's first engagement in our recovery program was on February 6, 2019, where she spent 49 days in the motivation and engagement portion of our program. Shannon successfully transitioned to CTR2 on December 18, 2019. She completed a service commitment as a peer mentor, and while here was addressed on attitudes and behaviors such as entitlement and inconsideration. Shannon attended a total of 388 12-step meetings and was engaged with us a total of 459 days. Please help me welcome Healing Transitions alumni number 262, Shannon Collins.
I'm super nervous. My name is Shannon, and I'm a person in recovery. First, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, that without him, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank the donors, the founders, and also staff for all their hard work. Healing Transitions has made it possible for women like me to recover free of charge. All I needed to do was concentrate on getting better. How awesome is that? When I first arrived, I was terrified. I was so full of shame, guilt, remorse. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to live. Fortunately for me, they tell you exactly what to do. Nothing made sense to me. The only thing I did know was that I had to do something different. I had nothing else to lose but my life. I was welcomed with open arms, surrounded by women just like me. And so my journey began. Healing Transitions set a foundation, thus putting me in a position to be successful. Today, I've held my job for a year. They showed me that there is a solution to my problem. They gave me tools in times of trouble, taking action instead of being complacent. I no longer have to park at my pain and take shelter in it. I now, with courage, can push towards something greater. My daughters was with me through my whole addiction, and they still stand with me today. Healing Transition has given me my life back. So if you're skeptical about this program, don't be, because it works if you work it. When I first got here, I opened that big book, and one thing stood out to me. Are you willing to go to any length for your recovery? And that covers it all, because I went to any length to get what I wanted, to stay in active addiction, and today I don't have to live that way. Thank you, guys.
All right, our next alumnus is Ms. Karen Nemes. Karen first entered our program back in 2017. Since that time, Karen has had several engagements with us due to several personal and outside factors, but she persevered and was able to transition to CTR2 on April 29, 2020. While in the program, Karen received suggestions for attitudes and behaviors such as dishonesty, doing nothing, not following community process, not following community guidelines, and she wrote a total of 8,000 words. Karen transitioned to alumni status on July 9, 2020. Please help me welcome Healing Transitions alumni number 264, Karen Nemes.
Bye. Yes, what Miss Tracy did say, I did have a lot of attitudes and behaviors, and the best thing I ever did was come to Healing Transitions. This place does have miracles happening in it. You can have the worst behavior you could ever have, and this place, these walls, and all the people that you come across, the participants, and the friendships you gain help you strong, that we united, we all just keep each other going. I would like to thank God, first of all, for giving me this opportunity to come here. And all the staff has been wonderful. Anytime you need anybody that you need to talk to, you can go up to anybody and they will help you along your path and make you feel warm and welcome, which is a wonderful thing. The people that contribute to this Healing Transitions are the best blessings in the world. Everybody puts their time and effort into this, and I'm proud to be an alumni that I can show them that their efforts are well worth everything they put into this place. And I just want to thank my mom. Mom, I had a very severe drinking problem, and I was living at the beach, and I really didn't want to do much else but drink. And so one day my mom comes down in her car with my two stepbrothers with vans and trucks, and they're taking me to Rock. And here I landed at the Healing Transitions. And I remember it was, I was drinking a beer on the way up here, And I was riding with my brothers. I said, Karen, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. I said, well, this is the last beer I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna have it and enjoy it. So I can honestly say next month I'll be clean for 2 years. And every single person and leader, and I don't want to name names because there's too many to list, but I just want to thank you all. Y'all stick with it because it's well worth it, and you will feel so wonderful when you have achieved the goal. It's bright. Thank you.
All right, our final alumnus is Miss Jessica Cubie. Jessica entered our recovery program on August 7th, 2019, and had a smooth path through our program. While here, Jessica was addressed on attitudes and behaviors such as inconsideration, overstepping, and gossiping. On October 1st, 2019, Jessica had to leave to take care of some legal issues, but returned right away to finish what she started. Jessica transitioned to CPR2 on April 15, 2020, where she did a service commitment as a building and ground steward. While engaged in our program, Jessica attended 337 12-step meetings and was engaged in our program a total of 355 days. Please help me welcome Healing Transitions alumni number 266, Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica Cubie, and I'm a grateful recovering addict, alcoholic. First and foremost, I would like to thank God. God works through so many of the people here, the donors that put this place together, because God knows I would not have been able to, I didn't even know about recovery, and that there was another option. I just figured it was going to be jail or death. God had his hands on the wheel when my mom drove me here and dropped me off. And I hadn't forgot about when I had to leave, but I had been here about 3 months and I had to go back for a probation violation to my home county. And I couldn't stop telling everybody there, like, that there's a solution to this. I was so excited and I couldn't wait to get back in here. So I'm not gonna cry. This place has saved my life, and I love watching it change the lives of so many of what have become my best friends. The relationships that I've made in this program are so dear to my heart. It's just to name a few, I've got a list. Sorry, it's quite a list. Of course. My mom and dad, my mom for just loving me through all of this, and my dad for being brutally honest, telling me that I was a parasite to the family, and the only way to cut off a parasite or to get rid of one is to cut it off. And that's what got me here. Some of the biggest things that I thought was the end of the world. I mean, breakups, getting pregnant, I mean, having to go to jail, go to rehab, ended up being the biggest blessings of my life. I hope Scott Thomas is watching right now. Instead of 2 pending felonies right now. But if it would help me, if it would allow me to help somebody else who's going through it, I can turn everything around. Like, this place has helped me change my perspective, so I don't have to live in misery anymore. Like, I'm so grateful for everything that this place has done for me, free of charge. I'd like to thank my 3 sponsors, because it took 3. Shanita Reddick, Jennifer Weaver, and Dana Middlebrooks. I'd definitely like to thank Trillium. It made me feel like a superstar that from jail, that there was a bed waiting for me right here, and I was so happy to sleep on a mat and floor in that shelter. I would like to thank Wheels for Hope. If you complete this program, there's so much that they can allow you to do. And even though I got a breathalyzer in my little car, I got here sober. That's for sure every time. And Rhonda Spence, who helped me get all my DUI classes. This place has just done amazing things that I wouldn't have been able to do on my own. I'd like to thank Casey House, Miss Tracy, writing so many letters for me to be when I would go to court. That's one thing that, as you know, we are united through the suffering, and the courts don't see it that way. The courts don't see it as a disease like we do. We do recover, and only through doing this program and to make the change in our lives will they ever understand that. I'd like to thank all the ladies at my house. They are beautiful, beautiful women. I love you so much. I couldn't do it without you. The way this program is set up to go to into a recovery house, I fought it at first, but I would never, I thought it was the worst thing ever that was happening. I had to go live in that. But it's the best, and I love them, and I love you all so much. Y'all keep me going. I'd like to thank everybody who ever gave me concerns, because I know now that a concern is love. It really is. And now whenever somebody's trying to give me direction, like, I listen. My disease's voice sounds like mine. And when I hear somebody else telling me what I need to do, someone who genuinely cares about me, like the people in this room, I know that's God. So just like to thank you all.
Hi, everybody. My name is Casey House. I'm the transition coordinator here at the Women's. Also alumni number 144. And a woman in recovery. At this time, we would like to acknowledge the women that have gotten to the final portion of our program, Commitment to Recovery 2. What these ladies have accomplished is they have finished all 28 group sessions of the Recovery Dynamics curriculum. They've developed a support network inside and outside of Healing Transitions. They've learned about accountability to themselves and to others. What they will be working on in CTR2 is doing a service commitment for the facility and giving back. They'll be finding employment, opening bank accounts, learning how to budget their money, and building a savings account, hopefully to move into that fancy transitional housing. So what the ladies are going to be receiving tonight is going to be a copy of their detox picture in hopes that they never forget. They're also going to receive a bracelet that says she believed she could, so she did. And they're going to get one single marble. It's a tradition that's customary that, you know, we lost all of our marbles while we were out there. So now that you made it to CTR2, you can get one back. So moving on, the first lady that we would like to acknowledge tonight is Latrice Johnson. Second, Amanda Jones. Third, Caroline Williams.
Thank you.
Next, we have Diane Bennett. Next up, we have S.A. Jennifer Morales. And last but not least, Alyssa Testing. Thank you guys for watching, and now we'd like to turn it over to the men's campus.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or I guess, Chip is here, so that's all right to say. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is William Dickens. I'm the planning room coordinator for the men's and women's facility. Silver chipper number 133. By the grace of God, I've been clean and sober over 18 years. And with that, I am truly grateful. I would also like to say it all started right here. So tonight, we're going to be recognizing 4 new alumni. Before I get into that, I want to quickly talk about becoming a change maker. A change maker is people that decide that alumni or silver chippers, non-alumni, if you leave here and you just want to give back. And what we do is, because I'm one, so it makes me proud. You can take a small portion of your check or however you want to do it, but you can give back to Healing Transition. And it's always a good thing that we always say how much we love Healing Transition and how much we give back. We know in recovery, we judge you by your actions, not what you say. And a lot of people leave here and they get these really good jobs and they forget how they got these jobs. So I just want you to know it's a good feeling to be a change maker. And I invite you to become one. Matter of fact, I see a few sitting out there. If you still are one, if you're not, come on back home. All right. After saying that, I would also like to start recognizing our first new alumni, which is Mr. Michael Foley. Now, let me back up quickly and say one more thing. You can keep the picture up there about a change. One thing I want you to understand is I'm going to be saying how many days what some of these guys was here. Now, it costs $35 a night for you to stay here at Healing Transition. So when you hear me say how many days somebody was here, some of y'all mathematicians, you added up. I already got a great big figure right here. And as these guys walk up, I'm going to easily show them how much they should give back. It's a large amount of money sitting right over there. And I ain't even talking about what they smoked up, shot up, and drunk. But I'm glad they sold today. Michael first arrived in our Met 1 program July 7, 2018. Made it in the Met 2 and made it in the CTR 1 and was rolling along pretty smooth. Once before, though, the big one came for having food in his room and some medicine that had not been approved, and he was moved to the bottom of the wait list. From CTR 1, and Michael completed all his writings and was moved back into CTR 1 on December the 10th, completed the program, did 2 terms in the planning room, and I'm telling you, we got some strong peer mentors, y'all, sitting up here on this front row. And it makes me proud to see these guys doing the deal. We do have one B&G guy, and we'll talk about him later. But we do have 3 strong peer mentors. So please help me. Well, $35 a day. Michael attended over 550 12-step meetings and was here a total of 648 days. Please help me welcome Silver Chip alumni number 896, Mr. Michael Foley. And he's I think you already told me. I hope you is anyway. Good job, Mike.
Man, 600 some days. I did 3 terms of the plane.
That's my mistake. I normally do.
Oh man. So I would first like to say that it's a blessing to be here. if it were not for my higher power, I would not be here. So I want to start off by thanking my higher power. Man, I was broken when I got to this place. I had never achieved any type of sobriety before. I'd used from age 14 to 36. I had tried any and every program, 7-day program, 30-day program, 45 days, say op, any op that they had. I tried. None of it worked. I don't think I really gave it an honest chance though. So I heard about this place when I was locked up in Carteret County by a good friend of mine that I was in there with. So when he told me about the place, you know, I kind of thought I wanted to give it an opportunity. So I want to thank Trillium for allowing me to come here because I was from out of town. So Trillium, I would like to thank them for allowing me to get here. When I got here, I still wasn't ready to really change. I thought that I was just coming here, and I think I was doing time when I first got here. For the first 2.5, 3 months, I think that I was here. I was just doing time. They call it doing time because you're really not here to change. You're just kind of here doing time. So, but I do remember getting in pod 7 in the shelter. And I was like, look, if I'm gonna get, you know, if I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna at least give it an honest opportunity and give it an honest effort and try my best to actually do the thing and see if it works. So from that day forward, my life has changed. I would love to thank my family, my mother, my stepdad, my father, my entire family. I mean, they have been a huge support group. Anybody else, if you've made a huge difference in my life, you already know you all. I don't have to say your names. You know, I still stay in contact with you all. But like I said, I mean, this place gives you the opportunity, and it kind of gives you a blueprint on how to make adult decisions and do adult things and to stay sober one day at a time. So with that, I appreciate it, and thank you guys.
Fantastic job at this time. I want to bounce back for a minute because I want to congratulate the 4 ladies, Ravina, Sharon, Karen, and Jessica. Y'all did a wonderful job over there. Yeah. All right, the next guy, Mr. Bruce Milestone. I tell y'all a lot of times here, it's nothing new. This is the only man that I ever saw on B&G that always looked busy, but I tell you, I don't think he was doing nothing at all. But he always looked the part, so I guess I could be wrong. But I never really saw him do a whole lot. But he did help me one time at my house. But he always looked busy. But I didn't never, maybe it was me. I'm on. Bruce first arrived at Healing Transitions on November 26, 2018, and had a smooth sail through the program. I guess I mean not being moved back into the program, he was addressed by his peers on some concerns. And I'm not gonna get into that because we tried to save some time. And he was voted into alumni status on February 11, 2020, and alumni status on April 27, 2020. He was here, no, let me back up. He attended over 457 meetings. All right, y'all mathematicians, keep that other guy in mind now. Oh, he might be all right. And he was here a total of 518 days. Please help me welcome silver chipper number 897, Mr. Bruce Myers. Come on. All right. That's I can tell you, it's this amount right here.
Okay, I gotta get another job. I'm Bruce, and I'm an alcoholic. I'm glad that guy's not around anymore. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people are glad he's not around anymore. Well, HT, Healing Transitions, has been the world to me. But before I go on that, I want to say without a doubt, without hesitation, I thank God for every day of my life, for every moment of my breath that I take. When I came from the other ocean, man. I came from Seattle, so I've done some crazy stuff. I ended up homeless in Arlington, Texas. Somehow my brother got a hold of my phone, called me and asked me if he sent me a ticket when I come to Cary. And well, my first thought was, what the heck's a Cary? So I said, yeah, of course. And I did. And after a while of, probably being a bother to him and his wife, I moved out, got my place downtown Cary, and in a duplex. And the gentleman who lived across the walkway there told me that, ever heard about a place called Healing Place at that time. And I said, there's no way I'm doing anything like that. I was going from one job to another, one state to another, and just continually just doing that, thinking that I'm doing okay. And when it finally came down to it, he told me, well, they're getting ready to shut this place down, knock it down. What are you gonna do? And I said, I have no idea. He said, do you wanna go to the healing transitions? And I said, okay. Kicking and screaming the whole way. Drank a fifth and a pint on the way here from Cary. And from what I understand, I threatened his life when he dropped me off. I know that because he told me that 6 months later when he was here. and so after many days of thinking, what my life become, how many times I disappointed my family, something clicked. I allowed my will to join God's will, and the disappointments that I let my family feel, it was just enough. And so I want to thank Healing Transitions from the top down, from Chris Bodnick to everyone that does make this place work. They truly do care about everybody here. They care about life. They care about your life. They care about my life. And from the depths of my heart, I thank them. I want to thank Melissa Berry, Shake Your Green Tambourine, always been there. I believe that we're from this earth to help each other. So it's not what you got, it's what you give. And let love rule. Thank you guys very much.
Good job, gentlemen. This next new alumni we're gonna be recognizing, I tell you, this guy here, he was trouble for a long time. But it's good to see when change come in somebody. I can tell you this guy was breaking all the guidelines. We don't have overnight counted in these numbers because if it was, I don't know what will happen. But Sam Killian, I'm telling you, this guy right here, dude, he struggled. So I'm telling y'all, never give up. Like Jim Bavona said, never give up. This guy struggled, using in and out, using in and out, lying, all kinds of stuff. But he became a very good peer mentor. But I remember one time we got in the van and took him over there to by the South Wilmington Street Center and dropped him off over there by there used to have a little kitchen over there. And just to say, we just don't know what to do, man. But look today. Look today. And this the kind of stuff that makes this job so rewarding and make you happy about somebody else's recovery. I'm happy about mine, but it ain't nothing like when you see guys and the ladies turn their lives around. And I'm telling you, this guy was a mess. Sam was already in the Met one on April 15th, 2019. I don't know how many days he did it overnight before he got to this point. Sam made it in CTR1 and was moved back into Met 1 on August the 26th. He worked his way back into CTR1 on September the 6th and was voted into alumni status on May the 17th, 2020. Some of Sam's concerns was inconsideration, anger, self-will 2 times, R&J, pride, ego, self-centered, selfishness. And that's just the ones we know about. We don't even know about all the other ones. He probably figured out a way to outsmart somebody in manipulation that he didn't get concerns that he deserved. But I can tell you one thing about him, he took this program to the end. Y'all heard of that? One of the ladies said she liked getting concerns. I keep telling y'all, if the book said drugs and alcohol is just a symbol of the problem, you don't come up in here and just stop drinking and using and think you're cured. It don't work that way. Do like Sam. Let the real you come on out so we can try to help. Sam attended over 405 meetings and was here a total of 417 days. Please help me welcome, and he was a peer mentor along with Mike. Please help me welcome Silver Tip alumni number 901. I know you doing all right.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Sam. I'm an alcoholic. You guys know that. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in this program. I went through a lot of problems early on this program, and you know what they say, smooth seas don't make skilled sailors. So I came out on the other side of it, and I just stuck around until the miracle happened. When I first got here, I got to point this out before I get started. I had a passing of a family member of mine, my brother, and that was like my excuse for a long time to not do right, to continue the self-pity, the anxiety, the depression. And I just want to let you guys know that whatever your excuse is, it's not worth it. Because the life that I live now, you know, and the freedom and the peace and the serenity that I experience today is just better than anything I've ever experienced before. And it was better than my best high. So I just want to say thank you to my parents. Thank you to this program for not giving up on me, even when I gave up on myself. I want to shout out to my boys, Luke, Mater, Ricky, Scotty B, all the homies, Ray, Los, Derek Pettit, all my friends that I hung around with and still hang around with to this day, almost on a daily, you know, I'm over at Luke's house so much, I practically live there. So thanks for like holding me accountable. And, you know, I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, I probably still wouldn't be sober today. I got to thank my family, my parents, my brothers and their wives, my sisters. Thanks for sticking with me and still having me around at family get-togethers. Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Dickens. Special thanks to Randy. He helped me a lot through this program. Pretty much all the staff members here. Thanks for putting up with me for so long, because I probably wouldn't have put up with myself for that long. So I appreciate everybody, and I'm forever indebted to this program, and I hope to get to know you guys on a better level and see you guys more often. So thank you very much.
Somehow professional, they start talking one day. Silver Tip and come up here. Well, they sure didn't talk like that a long time ago. They did real good. I mean, y'all can talk professional wise, much better than I can. All right, the last gentleman we're gonna be recognizing is Mr. Luke Ross. Yeah. Like I told Luke when I saw him this afternoon. That picture up there yet? Oh my God. This guy right here really fooled me, because I know that he was very active in the community. And this is the first time I've heard of somebody that one of his suggestions, and I think it's CTR2, and his good friend Sam gave it to him, that I found out today, was let me see, not to put no suggestions on the board no more. It's CTR2. Now, I'm telling you, that's love when friends hold each other accountable like that. And if they keep doing that, they'll stay sober, because we talk about, if you my friend and you love me, you will help me. You won't watch me just fall off. You will help me and call me out on my stuff. And Luke would call you out. I just did not know Luke had been called out so much until today when I looked in his phone. So Luke first engaged in Healing Transitions February the 13th, 2019. I really thought Luke had a smooth sail through the program. I really did. Until today. Let me just get to some of the stuff right quick that this guy was held accountable for. Not being a brother's keeper, unattended properly, forgetting meeting sheet 2 times, poor job performance 2 times, bad attitude, inconsideration, poor job performance 4 times, inappropriate scheduling, he must have manipulated something. Self-will, procrastination, overstaffing, inconsideration, Miss Silverchip call, self-will, entitlement. I tell you right now, if Sam would have came up here with that stuff, it wouldn't have surprised me. But when I saw that it was you, I said, well, I don't know. But anyway, Luke was a peer mentor also. He completed his planning room, a tour in the planning room, was voted into alumni status on July the 6th, 2020. And please help me welcome Silverchip alumni. Wait a minute, let me back up. He was here, he attended 532 meetings and was here 448 days. Now, I know y'all ain't supposed to have a phone. Somebody probably slick enough to got one besides George and Chef and Justin. But if you remember these numbers, you just think about $35 a day with these numbers. And see, would you like to be a change maker? Whether you complete this program or not, we still will accept your money. Please help me welcome Silverchip number 909, Mr. Luke Ross.
Hey guys, I'm Luke. I'm an alcoholic. So this is all grace right now. I shouldn't be standing here. I should be dead, or I should be walking around a parking lot talking to myself or something like that. I'm pretty sure I was still tripping in that picture. I am so incredibly grateful for this place. Words do not describe the amount of gratitude I have for Healing Transitions. HT introduced me to the program, which got me sober, and introduced me to a power greater than myself, and I get to build on that connection every day. So thank goodness for that program. What this place did for me, what Healing Transitions in its essence did for me was gave me time. It gave me time to focus on what was important in my life. I was absolutely helpless when I walked in these doors. Not only did I have a drug and alcohol problem, but I did not know how to live life as a functioning member of society. I was a parasite. What this place did for me was it gave me time to think about what was really important. It allowed me to begin to develop healthy relationships with people. It gave me time to develop a system of living that I could use outside these walls. And if it wasn't for this place, if it wasn't for the staff, if it wasn't for the fellowship of men that came through this program with me, which I'm very happy to call my brothers now, if it wasn't for the benefactors of this place, I would be just as lost as I was 2 years ago. So again, miracles do happen here. They've happened with me, and I've seen it with a whole mess of other people. And yeah, I'm just eternally grateful. Thank you.
And y'all sometimes come to the planning room and you cry about some peer mentors. If you would have had to come in there and face 1, 2, 3, you would be talking about that plan. Because they didn't mess around. Yeah. All right. Jason Sexton, the transitional case manager here, had to leave. So we do it a little bit differently here. Casey has already talked about the CTR2 part of the program. So we're gonna just show these gentlemen pictures. And Jason said tomorrow, if he haven't given you your hat and your marble, here at Healing Transitions at the men's facility, we give you a hat and we give you back one of your marbles. It was from one of the founders here that you lost all your marbles while you was out there drinking and drugging. So we're gonna give you one of your marbles back. You can't eat it and you can't throw it at nobody. So first want to recognize Mr. Philip Lobeck. Okay. Dollar Gomez. Conrad DeZosa. Scott Jones. Why did Ricky Rouse just walk out the door? Oh, okay, well, he showed Ricky Rouse. Ethan Blue. Randy Matthews. Okay. Untitled Chapter. Come on. Timothy Newsom. Yes, sir. Eric Hoffman. Yeah. James Scott.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Justin Garrity. I'm the Director of Recovery Services at the Nemes campus.
All right.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Y'all have done a fantastic job. Really leaders in the community. It's been awesome to watch all y'all grow. Congratulations, ladies. Y'all are doing incredible things over there. I have the privilege tonight to celebrate 1 year of employment with rapid responder Mr. Josh Murray. Josh is Silver Chipper 707 and has a little over 6 years of sobriety.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Josh is. There he is. Come on up here, Josh. So Mr. Murray has made, I think, 500 some odd referrals to treatment for folks at his job as a rapid responder, and has provided Narcan to at least 80 people. He's given out over 120 fentanyl testing strips too. So what he does is he goes with EMS to follow up on people that have overdosed and help them out. And today he was with a friend of his and someone that needed help for over 4.5 hours and getting them to treatment. So that's this guy. That's what he does. Still leading the charge. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. I'm Taylor, and I'm the Women's Detox Coordinator, and I have the privilege of giving out 2 certifications. The first is for DeCorba White for 1 year of employment. DeCorba is a silver chipper, and she's also in our detox, and she is amazing. She will do every training possible, and she's driven, and there's big things coming for her. She's amazing. And next, I get to give a certification for Laura Flood for 1 year. Laura is also a silver chipper and works in our detoxing shelter and is just as amazing. She actually told us that she's never had a job before, and in the year she was shy and quiet, she has now become a leader and is amazing, and likewise big thanks for Laura. So thank you.
I'm frankly amazed that it's before 7, considering how much Mr. Dickens talked. Looking at some of the folks at Silverchip tonight, I mean, they were here during a very difficult time. And in March 24th, 2020, we were told we had positive COVID cases, 2 at the women's, 1 at the men's. Those later turned out to be negatives, but it put in motion drastic changes. And for staff and participants, it was very difficult and challenging. And some of those folks that we heard tonight really hung in there and helped keep the facility going and helped keep recovery alive. And so I just want to say congratulations to everyone and to thank you for sharing your story with us tonight and for continuing to be an example of hope. Really appreciate everyone here and congratulations to the staff. Acknowledging those important employment milestones that really translate into lives touched and lives saved. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Hope you have a wonderful evening and look forward to seeing you at our next transition ceremony.